Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to a video that was uploaded a little late, but here we are on the battle spot. As you can see, Great Ball, Tier 9, 0 wins, 0 losses. It is a new season. We're starting off the season fresh with a very exciting team that I am excited to share with you guys. Now, as you guys know, the July Pokésports League did just come to a close, and the August League is starting up, but we are going to be using the Pokésports July champion, the first ever champion of the Pokésports League, Scorcho. We'll leave a link down to his Twitter below. Make sure to follow him. I don't know what he posts, but he deserves the recognition. And anyway, he's bringing a very spicy team as well. I'm excited that a team like this won the Pokésports League. It isn't just boring meta, then you won't just see me play boring meta for this video, because I do plan on actually bringing the runner-up and the finalist teams every single month, just so I can have a little bit of a showcase here on the channel. But yeah, he's running a crit team. Crit team with Drapion and Togekiss. Nothing but crits. It does have a Choice Scarf Machamp, which is pretty interesting as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on to this battle. If you guys want to go ahead and sign up for the August Pokésports League, August signups are happening right now on patreon.com/Pokésportspodcast. Link to that will be down below in the description. All you have to do is become a patron. Patron of any tier is allowed to join the Pokésports League, and then you just click I'm in on a post that's there, and then you're in. That simple, and more information on that will be coming later on. Going against Troy, rank 9. Let's see what he's bringing here. We have the James Beck Sun team. All right, so if this is the exact Sun team of James Beck, we know that Venusaur doesn't have Sleep Powder, which is very, very crucial information, and we also do know it's Assault Vested, which is nice. It's great. I do think a big contributor to the victory of this game is probably gonna be the Crit Kiss. I think honestly Crit Kiss is probably a lead. I am gonna have to worry a little bit about that Charizard. I'm actually curious, can Choice Scarf Machamp? Let's check a summary real quick. Do you have like a Rock Slide? You have a Stone Edge. Do I outspeed Charizard though? I think there's only one way to find out, right? There is only one way of finding out. I don't really need to bring Drapion this game. I do really need to bring Rotom, though. And I think Incineroar will also do very well for us here, too. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see how this goes. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, late upload today. I'm sorry. I honestly got home yesterday from a very long day of work and passed out on my computer chair. So here we are, with a very impromptu recording, but you know what? Impromptu recordings are the best. This video is going to get less views than other videos just because I wasn't on time. So if you guys want to support this video, hit that like button down below. And if you guys want to have a fun comment question, wow. As I look for inspiration across my room. When was your last vacation? We're in COVID, so that means we don't get a lot of vacations anymore. When was your last vacation, and where was it to? As we just Dynamax Max Airstream this Venusaur, the quickest decision I've ever had to make in my life. Followed by, he did get the Intimidate off, and I don't really see a need to have the Machamp on the field. So let's actually go into our Incineroar. Oh wait, oops. What did I do wrong? Fight. Dynamax Max Airstream Venu. It's super obvious, but it's the better play. And let's go into... Actually, we can go into Rotom. But no, let's go into Incineroar. We'll get the Intimidate off. That's the big thing. We're also going to free Fake out next turn when he decides to Dynamax a Pokemon here. If he wants to Dynamax Max Ooze the Togekiss, he will not be knocking us out. And if we get a crit on the Air Slash, we might be knocking him out, though. It's actually going to swap. Will we see the Torkoal here? Yep, incoming Torkoal. So that means, hello, Dynamax Venusaur. I am a little happy that we're not gonna be seeing a Charizard at least, because that thing literally just blows through teams. No GMax Charizard. I'm gonna have to deal with a GMax Venusaur though. If it's Assault Vest, it will definitely take this Airstream. But if we crit, we need a crit. 50% chance. This is the crit team. It means crits are mandatory. What's sad is our Intimidate doesn't matter at all. But what's good news is that Rotom is going to deal with that Gyarados very well later on. Well, let's start setting up our speed here. Is gonna max ooze. Too bad, so sad. It does not do anything to Togekiss though. We can actually take another one, which is pretty surprising, but that makes me very happy. It did not crit, but at least it is a 2-hit KO. Oh, it did crit. Wow. That's a tanky Venusaur. I think Venusaur just goes for the max Quake on the instant, right? So let's try to predict that. Let's go in with Rotom. There's no way he max Vine Lashes onto an instant, right? There's no way. Rotom actually also takes... Oh no, just goes for another max ooze. We should take another one. Beautiful. And we will be taking out his GMax. Sadly, the Torkoal will also be taking out our Togekiss here, most likely. I could have actually fake outed there, which could have been a play, but I did not want to lose my Incineroar this early, since we do know he has a Gyarados in the back, and Incineroar can just Intimidate spam that Gyarados. And other potential Pokemon on his team are like Tyranitar and friends. Even though I do think he probably brought the Charizard here. Oh, no. Even if it brings Charizard, like, why would you bring it to this match? You already chose a Dynamax. Does go for the body press. Oh, so Togekiss is gonna live to see another day. Oh, this is great. This is super ideal. I get one hard hit off. And nothing's outspeeding a +2 Togekiss, and I have a +1 Rotom on the field now, so even if he brings in Gyarados... Ugh. Tyranitar. I'm afraid to Starfall. But I think I'm gonna. Let's Starfall and let's... Willow? No. Just... Hydro Pump KO the Torkoal? Hydro Pump should KO the Torkoal. Actually, I was just about to make a really stupid play. I was about to try to Will-O-Wisp in, Misty Terrain. Anyway, let's hope this crits and does a lot of damage. It's not Assault Vest, because that Assault Vest is probably on the Venusaur. Ooh, it's sashed. You dirty, dirty sash player. It does crit, though. So crit team's making crits. That's what I like to see. Now, we probably will be losing a Togekiss here, but we still have our Rotom at +1. And doesn't actually take out the Rotom. And thankfully, it's not weakness policy. That's phenomenal. As if it was weakness policy, we might have seen a Rotom go down very quickly to a Rock Slide. But I'm kind of happy we're in Sand here, because now we can hit this Torkoal as hard as we want. With the Hydro Pump. Actually, Torkoal switches there, right? Well, I can just... make a prediction. I'll bring Ensign. We'll scare him with the fake out. He saw the Hydro Pump. He might switch to the Gyarados. That's a risky switch, but he might do it. Just to set the sun back up. Yeah, I'm gonna fake out T-Tar. I'm gonna switch to T-Bolt on Torkoal. I'm gonna make that read. Another option is like just switching the Gyarados in on the T-Tar spot, but that T-Tar's at 1 HP. Like, are you really doing that? No, just protecting. No switches though. Okay, so my read didn't work. He just really wants to body press this Incineroar, huh? I mean, worst case scenario, that's still a lot of chip damage. And yeah, it is just going to be body press. The thing is, my Incineroar should outspeed T. Actually, if he's like Focus Sash, he might be max speed. That might be a thing. Anyway, I kind of want to preserve the Incin. Let's just go for a Darkest Light on Torkoal. Then I'm actually going to T-Bolt the T-Tar. Just because I know Rotom outspeeds, because it took 1 max airspeed boost. He still withdraws the Torkoal after seeing I'm T-Bolting it? Dang, dude. Respect for that. I will be taking out T-Tar, though. And I can T-Bolt Gyarados next turn. Like, this Rotom is such a threat for this team. Especially like, the biggest thing that happened this game was removing the Venusaur. Once Venusaur was removed, nothing threatens Rotom, except maybe a Power Whip from Gyarados. But even then, I don't care about Power Whip from Gyarados. Actually, I probably should, but we're outspeeding. And we have Choice Scarf, Stonehenge, and the last 2 Pokemon he has on the field are both weak to Rock, so I can kind of let my Instant go down whenever I want. Actually, if he takes Instant out, that's great. Let's just go for the Torkoal. I'm going to take a turn to protect with Rotom, because I think he wants to protect Gyarados and Body Press Rotom. Knowing that I already broke my Citrus Berry. If I see this Gyarados go for a Dragon Dance, I'm going to start crying live. Because that would be literally so detrimental to our potential victory. Because he'll then get himself to +1, be able to outspeed our Machamp in the back, and actually outspeed our Rotom, even. So I don't think I'm max invested on this Rotom. Also, if you guys want to... Oh, perfect. Wait, that's great. Okay, that works. Darkest Lariat onto Torkoal. Bam. That did nothing. Followed by Body Press onto Rotom. There it is. Probably just goes and bounces the Instant, if anything. Wait, this is bad. So my Rotom's gonna outspeed the Gyarados. So I have to double into that I have to double into the Torkoal again. Ugh. Actually, let's U-turn out. And Hydro Torkoal. I guess the Gyarados doesn't have Protect. This will hopefully do some damage. Oh, yes! Rotom doesn't even have a crit item it's critting. Show me a crit. It wasn't a crit, straight damage. Not bad. In the sun. Bounce is not going to take out our Incineroar, and we will get a U-turn off. Which is nice, because we could cycle the Intimidate next turn. And there is nothing Gyarados can do now. That Rotom is sitting on the field here. I'm going to show Machamp just to show Machamp. Machamp is going to make an appearance. It will still get outsped by Rotom. This upcoming turn. But regardless, let's go for the Stone Edge. Let's go for the T-Bolt, because those are our best plays. Let's take our first victory. Nice. First victory of the August season, too. This is our first game on Battle Spot. Not bad, not bad. Scorchill's got himself a team. I mean, this team didn't win the Pokésports League for nothing. That league was so competitive. It blew through so many opponents, and you know what? Crits really did come in handy in that battle, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, going into another T-Tar, but this looks like kind of a Trick Room team. Interesting. Thankfully, it is, like, super physical. I can lead with Incineroar and be kind of content with anything. And along with that, if I do predict Trick Room, I could just put something to sleep here with Amoonguss. So let's go instant Amoonguss. This could be a game for Drapion, but I'm not 100% sold on it. I am sold on Machamp. And I think I'm sold on Rotom. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that instead. Drapion, I'm sorry! I didn't bring Drapion a single time this battle, which is ironic because Scorcho brought it to every single battle of his finals match. You guys want to see the finals match? Then it's a couple of days old. I think it's called Crits and Cats or Cats vs. Crits or something like that. You guys will find it. Pablitsu. So my game plan here is to stop Trick Room, obviously. But beyond that, I ain't got much of a game plan. I'm gonna need Machamp to KO the T-Tar. I'm gonna need my Instant to take care of that Marowak. And then just, you know, start Intimidate spamming. What's interesting about his Incineroar is that it's actually Soul Vested, I think. Yeah, I think it's Soul Vested. Ooh, we got In the Fog here. We can't mess up, boys. Gyarados Among Us. This is fine. Well, it's not like super fine because we stare at the face of a max airstream. But we are gonna match the Intimidate at least. We can't really put this Gyarados to sleep. Actually, yeah, we can. We're Koba Berry. So let's U-turn out. Let's at least break the Lumberry. Right? We're Koba Berry. We have Regenerator. This should be fine. And if it's not Lumberry and it's Assault Vested, even better. We're gonna have a sleepy Gyarados for a couple turns. Hopefully. And then we can just swap in the Rotom. Have a great time. He withdraws his Amoonguss. Okay. Into Marrow. And Gyara Protect. Okay. I don't know what electric move he predicted me to have, but we don't. What we do have is a Rotom with Hydro Pump, though. And honestly, this could be a Dynamax Rotom here. I honestly think KOing this Marowak is super beneficial. And then putting the Gyarados to sleep. Even more so. He did see the Spore happening on the Gyarados this turn. So let's just go for the Geyser on a Marowak, followed by the second Spore. I think we're still fine just spamming Spore here. It's night-night time. It's time for bed, Gyarados. Very interesting. I mean, the Marowak could always switch again. If anything, my opponent just revealed to me, hey, look, I have a Marowak. Don't go for electric moves too often. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Because honestly, I forgot. Withdraws Gyarados. Whatever is coming in sleeping, unless it's Among Us, it is Among Us. Whatever. We get the KO on the Marowak, right? With our little Dusk Ball Rotom Wash. It's dark in the laundry room, guys. That's why it's Dusk Ball. So far, my opponent has done very well in preventing my Spore, though. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Is gonna just go for Protect. Okay. So what he's gonna do is Rage Powder. But what I'm gonna do is Rage Powder. So we're gonna be in a little bit of a stalemate here. Actually, not even. I'm gonna Hard Switch Incineroar. It is kind of sad I had to burn my Dynamax here. But oh well. And let's set up Max Lightning so he can't put anything to sleep. Oh no, we can't do that. Oh, doit. Max Geyser again on some Marowak. We'll try, but he's gonna just Rage Powder. So we'll just make the Marowak as useless as possible by spamming Intimidates. Then we can fake out the Amoonguss next turn if need be. I just really hope he doesn't call my bluff. Hard swap into the Gyarados. And then try to Spore my Rotom Wash. Okay, that was my Amoonguss. Good. That means he probably doesn't swap his Marowak at all. It looks like just a Rage Powder turn. Oh, this is gonna be a slow battle. And Incineroar is so annoying. Yep, just a Rage Powder turn. That's fine. We'll get some chip damage here. That's a solid chunk. Regenerator heals that all back, though, which is a little sad. And he's gonna just Flare Blitz. Alright. It's a -1 Flare Blitz onto an Incineroar. In the rain. Look. Do I call the hard swap? Or does he just protect? I don't even know. I'm just gonna go for the geyser. I'm not gonna make reads. There's no point. I'm still in the driver's seat here. I can fake out the Amoonguss, just go for the Hydro Pump on the Marowak. What's gonna be really sucky though is that we're gonna be down to Dynamax and he's still gonna have their Dynamax. A little bit unfortunate. Good news is they haven't actually started doing damage to us and we're chipping away at them. Slowly but surely. Withdraws the Marowak. I could have made that read. Into the Gyarados? Yep. Ooh, if I made that play, I would have been such a god. But it's okay. It's just guys are here. That's still a solid chunk on Gyarados. So we'll take those. I think what we'll do now is just... we'll try to Willow Gyarados. If not, we Willow the Amoonguss. And then we Heart Swap into our Amoonguss. Because we don't want to take a max Geyser from this Gyarados right now. Amoonguss might, but we don't. This is still anyone's game. But this is by far the slowest match I've played in a very long time. I guess that's kind of the impact that Incineroar has on the meta. Like, I was looking at peak analytics stats for this month, and Incineroar actually passed Rillaboom to be the top most used Pokemon of the Isle of Armor season. Which is interesting, because Incineroar does add a very slow pace to the metagame, for sure. It does actually decide to Dynamax the Gyarados here. Interesting decision considering the Gyarados is at half HP. And if he does decide to hard swap into the Marowak on that Amoonguss spot, doesn't just Rage Powders. Okay. So we will be burning the Amoonguss at least. Go for the Overgrowth. Oh no. Oh no, Overgrowth. That's just gonna straight Oko. Oh no. My opponent pulled the trigger and he pulled it hard. Thankfully it's not Moxie. It is Life Orb. That's why it Oko'd. Let's go with the Incin. We get the Intimidate. We could fake out, but it makes a little difference. Let's just go for the U-turn onto the Amoonguss. And then we could Spore the Gyarados, hopefully? Like, considering how scared Gyarados was last time with you know, Amoonguss Spore. I'm assuming it's not it's not Lumberry because it's Life Orb. Odoi. So if we get the Spore off, we're in a pretty good position. It is a negative one Gyarados, and we're in the exact same position as before with the Amoonguss. Okay. We just U-turned out, so that's fine. And he max guards. At least we know he has no redirection now, and we're U-turning out into our thing with Stone Edge. So that's pretty good. Machamp, hello. We have Stone Edge, we have Knockoff. What button do we decide to push now? Rain stops too, that's pretty big. He probably goes for max Airstream onto... We just swap in Incineroar too. So let's do this. Stone Edge. Gyarados. Heart swap Ensign. Cycling intimidates, boys! That'll now be a -2 Gyarados and a -1 Marowak. And Zero's gonna resist everything the Marowak has to throw at it. And I think we actually outspeed this Gyarados because we are a Choice Scarf. And he has not set up a max Airstream yet. So hopefully this Stone Edge can do some stupid amount of damage. Hello, Incineroar. And this is actually the last turn of Dynamax, so I think we successfully stalled out of Dynamax pretty well. That does not do enough, though. Oh, I was hoping I'd do a little bit more. I'm the crit team. Me! You're not supposed to crit me! Was that not a crit? That's crazy! Wait, that's a little insane. That was -2. Am I missing something? What? Wow, I'm a little baffled. What do I even do about that? I gotta check its stats. Am I missing something? That's a lot of damage that Gyarados. -2. What? What's happening? Let's Spore Marowak and just fake out this Gyarados. We'll get rid of it. Why not? Dude, I am so baffled by that. I'm getting played right now, by the way. That's some crazy damage. Oh, bye Flare Blitz. That looks like bye-bye Among Us. We live in, boys! Oh. Never mind. We're not living anymore. Actually, I think we actually... Yeah, we get Grassy Terrain recovery first. Nice! Okay. We're fine. So far. So I think this actually... As long as Grassy Terrain stays alive, we stay alive. Perfect. Right back down to 9. So here's what we do now. We Giga Drain the Marowak because we're in the Grassy Terrain. We'll get a little bit of health back, and we go for the Flare Blitz on the Among Us. We haven't knocked out one of my opponent's Pokemon yet. His team's actually a little disgusting. It's very tanky. Oh, come on, man. That's so unfortunate. And that was gonna kill. Oh, that was gonna be perfect. I could Rage Powder this next turn to KO the Gyarados. Ugh. Unless Gyarados just goes for bounce. Oh, well. Pollen Puff. Onto himself? Lol. Okay. If Among Us is the last alive, I think we're okay. Show me Gyarados. Okay. We just Rage Powder here, 100%. I need him not to go for a bounce. We could just Darkest Lair at the Gyarados. Don't go for bounce! Sadly, we know he has bounce too. Obviously, every Gyarados has bounce. Rage Powder. Yes. The stars are currently aligning. We're bringing this down. We're whittling Pokemon away. He knocks himself out. I should have... Oh, no, I forgot about the Life Orb. Actually, I'd take this out here. It's down to a 1-to-1. Just don't be a Tyranitar. Do not show me T-Tar. Don't get special attack. I got attack. Okay. Good and bad news. I have no idea how we're gonna knock this thing out. Because it has recover. Good news, it's not a T-Tar. I have no way to hacks it out either. I think we lose. Yeah, look at that. We're not taking it. Yeah, we lost. Oh, that doesn't do that much. Is there any way of hacking us? I could burn it, but that's a little risky. Nah, I think Darkest Slayer is my best play. Was that a crit? That was a crit! Crit team! Still no paras. I need one crit with Darkest Lariat, and then I can go for Flare Blitz next turn. One more crit with Darkest Lariat. Come on. Come on. How much is this T-Ball doing? Come on. 36 to 12. That's not good. I have to Flare Blitz this last turn, and I need to hope for the Flare Blitz to crit. I don't even think a Flare Blitz crit will knock it out, though. But it is my highest damage output! Whatever happens, GG! Rest in peace. We live at 1! Go for recover. Oh, no. Oh, well. We tried our best. It's so interesting that this Porygon has Thunderbolt and not Ice Beam on a team where there's a Lightning Rod Marowak on it. Had that been Ice Beam, we would have had a chance, because we could have always thought ourselves with Flare Blitz, and Ice Beam would have been resisted. Urgh. Oh well. Anyway, thanks so much for the Team Scorcho. If you guys want a Pokepaste or rental, here it is. Make sure to try this team out yourselves. For yourselves. It can definitely contend with some of the heaviest of hitters here in VGC 2020. Anyway, if you guys are excited for the August Pokésports League, then do go ahead and hit that like button down below, along with helping out this very late upload. If you made it this far in the video, consider subscribing as well, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a rental code. We do have new rental codes pretty much every single day here on this channel, so you don't want to miss those because they are out for a limited time. Anyway, I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night, and peace out.